Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Now, look. I don't know how I feel about Crazy Paulina being back. I mean, the hell she caused when she was on the show, and now she in Bayview, still doing the same stunts and shows. Oh my God. Abe, I'm surprised that you figured it out that fast. I'm actually shocked that you figured it out that fast. I thought y'all was gonna continue to let her finally off somebody at this point. Paul Bonnet and went flying down the elevator chute. This second round of poisoning. Bayview is just a sad excuse of a prison cell. Basically, when they get there, it's obvious that they monitor them and do all this and that. Once they be good for that little 30-day grace period or look like a 60-day period, they get all they stuff, access to medicine, food, all this other fancy stuff that they shouldn't have access to. I don't know how Crazy Paulina got access to poisons twice. So Bayview is just a sad excuse of a prison cell, and all you got to do is just act crazy, and you can go to Bayview and basically continue your crimes that you left off of. Now, I thought it was Kerry at first because he was later whistleblower, and the black trench coat. I would have never in a million years thought it would be Crazy Paulina still doing her crimes. Whoo! But it was Crazy Paulina still doing her stunts and shows. I mean, that's sad. Y'all know this. Y'all know exactly why that woman in the place she in now. And basically, y'all just gave her access to all the medicine where she could run around here poisoning people, trying to kill them yet again. I mean, somebody need to be fired at this point. Paulina, Miss Mayor, you need to put your foot down. And whoever's in charge of her case, they need to be fired and also arrested at this point. This woman done poisoned people 2 times already. This time would have been fatal according to her. If it was up to her, Kayla would have been dead, Alex would have been dead, Johnny would have been dead, Abe, you was next. Who else? Kayla, Alex, Johnny. It's somebody else I'm forgetting. But for all these people to get poisoned from somebody in Bayview, the same crimes they committed outside of Bayview, they not committing them inside of Bayview. Oh, somebody need to be fired. Fire the whole crew at this point. Fire the whole staff and crew at this point. That place need to be cleaned out and new people need to be added. I'm just not understanding how a crazy person like her was able to get the same access to the same drugs that she had outside of Bayview. And now she getting them inside of Bayview. How does that make sense? Now, the way Paulina came in there and snatched that vial away from her, and then all of a sudden what happened? I don't remember. It's just like, you ain't gonna tell me Paulina is this woman kryptonite. You is not fit to tell me 2 old ladies battling and Paulina won the second time around against this crazy woman. You is not fit to tell me Paulina is her kryptonite. I am not gonna believe that at all. Now, Paulina did slap her before she went to Bayview or jail then Bayview. But for Paulina to come in there, snatch the vial out of her hand, Abe ended up not getting poisoning. Then all of a sudden she in the hospital bed, pretending like she waking up, pretending like somebody from Body and Soul Past was talking to her. Y'all need to put her in the padded cell, and you know what? Don't much give her access to a piece of paper at this point. I'm not understanding how crazy got a hold of all this all over again, and how these people almost died the second time around from her poisoning. I'm just not understanding it. How she got access to all this. Now, Johnny and Chanel. I thought, you know how days like to pretend that we saw a scene, but it really didn't happen. I thought Johnny was daydreaming when Chanel went to Johnny and told him, you know what, we got a lot of work to do. We got to do this work if we're going to stay married and work on our marriage. I thought that was a whole, Johnny dreaming, but we seeing him. Pinch me if I'm real type of scenario. I did not know that she was actually doing it until this actually happened. So I said, oh, she really is trying another shot at her husband, even though she shouldn't have been that hot as she was, but she was hot. So yeah, that whole scene, I was just looking at it like, is this a dreaming type of scene? Is she really about to give her husband a second shot? Even though two people then told her she was wrong, you shouldn't be that mad, all they did was kiss, they didn't really have sex. He cheated, but not really cheated that bad for you to go ahead and sign divorce papers and all that mess. So the fact that she was there and she already had her bags packed and was already ready to give Johnny a second chance, I said, oh, she either dreaming or this is really happening. And then once it really happened, I said, oh, okay, so it really is real. Okay, it's just confirming. Because the last time I thought something was actually happening, and then they woke up and it was just a dream and it didn't happen again. So I said, oh, okay, so this actually is real. Stephanie willing to give it all up just to be with Alex. Now, Stephanie, I guess Philip was just a seat warmer for you, or you really not over him. You're really not over Alex neither. You just were using Philip as a rebound until you found out that he can get you in a whole lot of trouble by lying in the fraud and the courts with them falsified papers. So you cut that off. You went running the Alex, talked to Alex, wanted to give him another chance. So you were serious when you was telling him that you were willing to give him another shot, even though he was with Joy. And basically, he also agreed that me and Joy just trying things out. We knew we fresh. If I just lay her down easily, maybe I can get you back. So Stephanie made the first favor and the first move by quitting Body and Soul, getting herself she quit Body and Soul, got herself a replacement, went to talk to Alex. Alex willing to try. He was getting ready to let Joy down easily until that sickness kicked in. So she had to save him. It was a whole lot going on with everybody getting sick just that fast, and this heifer then sat here and then poisoned the papers for everybody can get sick, and slow Salem PD and they medical staffs and they medical, all that shouldn't be that busy. So they can possibly die. I'm calling 911 emergency to come save my significant other. Y'all telling me, oh, we too busy. We can't have nobody come out and get you. It's gonna be a wait till we can assist you and get your car. What? What kind of mess do Salem got going on where all the lines are busy? All the emergency lines are busy. You can't call an ambulance. If it wasn't for Chanel getting up, toting Johnny heavy behind to the hospital, it probably could have got a little bit more worse for him. So Alice had to wait. Leo I wouldn't want him nowhere near me or around me when a situation like that happened to me. He sit up there talking to himself and sit up there talking about all the good times him and Hattie had. Poor thing, Hattie could have died really. He sit up there talking about him and talking about all the good times and how this happened, and I still got PTSD from the Sonny and the Will situation. Yeah, like I said, if I had to pick a way to go over Salem, I think I'd take flying, or go underground with the scoop with the submarine. It's either that. I'm not driving through Salem. I'm not walking through Salem. I ain't doing none of that. I'd rather be up. I'd rather be up in the air or underwater at that point. Y'all that busy that y'all can't respond to 911 emergency calls? What y'all got? One police ambulance? One ambulance truck? Or yeah, that was it. I imagine if somebody actually did, and that woman actually did harm them, and they can end up dead. You can't get through. The phone lines are busy. Nice try trying to save your significant other because the lines are busy and you got to wait in queue until we can assist your call. That is a whole lot of what? That's why I said if I had to pick my poison, I'd rather fly over Salem, or better yet, be in the submarine. Because that's just too bad and too sad for me. But yeah, Crazy Paulina being back, we have to wait and see. I think her reign of terror is over. Like I said, I would have never in a million years would have thought it would have been her. But then if you think about it, she was so obsessed with the show, trying to, had Abe watching tapes of the show, talking about the characters of Cassandra, all them. It's just like she was trying to run Abe's show. She couldn't run it. So she said, you know what, since I can't run and since I can't do this, let me destroy the show by poisoning y'all back to back to back. Like I said, And how y'all didn't catch on that them scripts might have been faulty, might have been wrong. All the strange events that's happening around that soap opera. Y'all didn't have enough common sense to call Leo and ask questions. Seth Burns was so pissed off that he might get fired and that he gonna die off the show, even though he ain't got number 1 or 2 lines, and it was just a whole lot going on. For me not to catch on and realize it was Crazy Paulina, and for me trying to forget that she ever existed, that's why I ain't put 2 and 2 together and realize it might have been her. And did nobody have enough sense to call Leo or Kate or one of them? Well, they did call, and they summed it up as, oh, it's Leo going off at the rails again. Don't pay it no attention. Never mind it. Don't pay it no attention. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And then the fact that all of them got sick at the same time, and all of them had to get this reverse drug to take away what Crazy did to them. Whoo days. I don't know where y'all going at. I kinda like it a little bit. I'm just gonna need for y'all to hurry up and fix the whole Jada situation, because that whole Jada situation is F up. And the fact that spoiled brat EJ finna get his way again, I'm not liking that at all. Now everything else going on is cool and fine with me, but the fact that EJ about to get away with this mess all over again really sucks, and it need to be stopped, because that is too much for EJ to get away with some bull, like that again. But anyways though, y'all, that was the episode. I wanted to talk about that because I was shocked to see her. Should have known it was her. Kinda forgot about Crazy Paulina. kinda didn't want to see her back. Kinda wanted her to, go off the Bayview and never be seen or talked about again. Thank God Abe caught it on, and thank God Abe caught it and realized who it was from the jump. Thank God for Abe and his, swift thinking and smarts to able to catch on and who doing this and all that. Paulina is her kryptonite, and that's about all I think happened. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.